I love stumbling upon shortcuts, and I think I touched on this in one of the triplet lessons, but I refer to a shortcut as being something that sounds the same as the initial idea, but you do it much easier. So it takes a lot less effort, it's much more natural, and it takes less energy to execute, but it sounds exactly the same like the initial idea. But this has to look absolutely idiotic to you guys. This is just how my head works. It sounds exactly the same like this one, but it's easier. To explain this really quickly, at the end of a 16th note fill, for example, if you play the last two notes, the last two 16th notes as right, left, it means the next 16th note, i.e. the one that you're finishing this bar off with, the one that'll start the next bar. So the one of the next bar will have to be played with your right hand, which sucks because left hand is here, especially if this is happening fast. Then there isn't enough time to play ta-ta and then you come to the front. You have to go pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-pa, dish, and hit whichever crash you want to hit. Even if it's the 18, this motion is already like the crossover motion, which is uncomfortable. You don't want to end up that way unless you want to end up that way. You want to have it in your control. So a really cool shortcut is to play the last two notes, keeping with the same example, 16th notes, to play the last 16th notes with one hand. So instead of playing right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, you play right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right, ba, one. That's the one. It's being played with a free limb. You can do this with your You can do this with your left hand. You can do this with your left hand as well, if it's smart enough, which mine isn't yet. Still getting there. But you can do it exactly the same way to free up your right hand to play whichever symbol or tom or whatever you want to play as the one of the second bar, i.e. finishing off the bar that you're playing. Oh man, I made it complicated. I know I did. So I'm just going to demonstrate with a really simple fill so you guys can see exactly what I mean. That sucks, it's hard to do. You flip and almost dislocate your shoulder. So the easier way of playing it, or my kind of shortcut, sounds like this. As you saw, you don't even have to play the last two notes with one limb. You can play the last four notes, the last 100 notes. Way easy, especially if you're playing fast. That's where this becomes really, really crucial. If you play fast, then you just play the last two notes on wherever you're ending with one hand to free up the left hand. Even if it's not uncomfortable, even if it's all in the front, you can still do that to free up the left hand to be on a place that it naturally wouldn't have been at because it would have been uncomfortable to be there. Even if you stay on the rack toms, you can just go pa 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 doof. You get what I'm saying? I know I sound like an idiot with the little mouth sounds, but you get what I'm saying. You just play the last two notes with one hand. Especially up to speed, it becomes really important. It makes things a lot more comfortable. This is what it sounds like.